By 35, if your life still feels like a rehearsal, this video will hurt. And that's exactly why you need to watch it. Because somewhere along the way, you were taught to play it safe. Get the degree, get the job, wait your turn, trust the system. And now you're older, busier, more tired, but not much closer to the life you imagined. You were lied to, not by one person, by a culture that told you comfort was success and obedience was security. The system isn't broken, it's working exactly as designed. The question is, will you spend the next 20 years following the script, or finally write your own? Life stops being gentle the moment responsibility knocks, and it always knocks louder than you expect. The world breaks everyone, and afterward, many are strong at the broken places. But here's what they don't tell you. That strength isn't given. It's built in silence, in the hours nobody sees, in the choices nobody applauds. The cave you fear to enter holds the treasure you seek. Most people spend their entire lives running from that cave, and they wonder why they stay broke, stuck, and bitter. You were sold a lie. The lie that someone would show you the way. The lie that fairness exists. The lie that if you're good enough, long enough, the world finally hands you your reward. The world is not fair, and often fools, cowards, liars, and the selfish hide in high places. Stop waiting for the world to apologize. It won't. It never has. It never will. Even a fool, when he holdeth his peace, is counted wise. Not everything deserves your voice. Words are currency, and most people are bankrupting themselves daily. The more you speak without weight, the cheaper you become. Silence is a source of great strength, and in a world screaming for attention, restraint is a superpower. But silence isn't emptiness. Silence is preparation. Empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water. While others are performing, you are planning. While others are announcing, you are building. Move in silence. Only speak when it's time to say, checkmate. The loudest ones in the room are usually the weakest. The dangerous ones, you don't even know their names yet. He who does not understand your silence will probably not understand your words. Stop explaining yourself to people committed to misunderstanding you. Your energy is finite. Your focus is sacred. Guard it like your life depends on it, because it does. Peace is not the absence of conflict, but the ability to cope with it. You don't owe anyone an explanation for walking away from drama. Drama is a tax on your time, your energy, your future, and you've been overpaying for years. The less you respond to negative people, the more peaceful your life becomes. Stop negotiating with chaos. Just leave the table. Some people are addicted to storms. They will manufacture conflict just to feel alive. You cannot reason with a storm. You can only seek shelter. Your peace is not a debate. It's not up for vote. It's not a group project. Protect your peace. Get rid of toxicity. Cleanse your space. Cultivate love. The most expensive thing you own is your mental clarity. Stop giving discounts to people who don't even window shop. An eye for an eye makes the whole world blind. Revenge feels good for 5 minutes. Peace feels good for a lifetime. Choose your addiction wisely. If you are the smartest person in the room, you are in the wrong room. Competition is the noise of ego. Cooperation is the signal of intelligence. Alone we can do so little. Together we can do so much. The ones who rise fastest aren't the loudest. They're the ones humble enough to learn. Your ego is a prison with velvet walls. It feels like protection. It's actually confinement. Ego is the anesthesia that deadens the pain of stupidity. Every time you refuse help because you want credit, you lose. Every time you hide your ignorance instead of curing it, you lose. The man who asks a question is a fool for a minute. The man who does not ask is a fool for life. Talent wins games, but teamwork and intelligence win championships. Find the people who know what you don't. Stand beside them. Learn their rhythm. Add your value. Iron sharpens iron, and one man sharpens another. The lonely genius is a myth sold by people who never built anything real. You are not responsible for the family you were born into, but you are responsible for the family you build. Blood is an accident. Loyalty is a choice. Build forward, never backward. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. Your childhood was a draft. Your adulthood is the final edit. We are not trapped by our past, but by the stories we tell about it. Some people spend decades rewriting a story that keeps them the victim. Heroes don't have time for that. Heroes are too busy building the next chapter. The legacy you leave is not what you write on your tombstone, but what you build in the hearts of those you love. The family you create, through blood, through choice, through loyalty, is your real kingdom. Protect it. Invest in it. A man who doesn't spend time with his family can never be a real man. Everything else is decoration. Don't let making a living prevent you from making a life. Your job doesn't love you. It never did. It pays you just enough to survive, never enough to dream. Your salary is the bribe they give you to forget your dreams. Never confuse income with purpose. If your plan for freedom ends at a paycheck, you've already lost. The system isn't designed for your escape. It's designed for your compliance. The rich don't work for money. They make money work for them. Every hour you trade for dollars without building something that outlives the hour, you are renting your future to someone else's vision. A job is a short-term solution to a long-term problem. But purpose isn't a feeling. Purpose is a decision. The two most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why. Some people find their why at 20, some find it at 50. The only tragedy is dying without ever looking. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life. The only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. Most people are other people. Their thoughts are someone else's opinions, their lives a mimicry, their passions a quotation. Free yourself from society's advice. The crowd is just a collection of the lost leading the lost. Whenever you find yourself on the side of the majority, it is time to pause and reflect. Stop following maps drawn by people who never arrived. They told you to go to school, get a job, buy a house, retire at 65. The mass of men lead lives of quiet desperation. Look around. How many truly free people do you see? How many are excited on Monday morning? How many would keep their job if money disappeared? The unexamined life is not worth living. To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. The price of conformity is your soul, paid in installments so small you don't notice until you're bankrupt. Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path, and leave a trail. A true friend is one who overlooks your failures and tolerates your success. One real friend who celebrates your wins is worth more than a room full of jealous acquaintances. Most people don't want you to win. They want you to stay where they can reach you. It's not what we have in life, but who we have in our life that matters. Curate your circle like your life depends on it. It does. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Look at your 5. Look at your bank account. Look at your habits. Look at your happiness. The math is brutal and exact. Show me your friends, and I'll show you your future. Some people are anchors. Some people are engines. Most people are neither. They're just passengers, and they'll ride your train until it runs out of fuel. Before you diagnose yourself with depression or low self-esteem, first make sure you are not, in fact, just surrounded by idiots. No one is going to show up at your door with a plate of self-respect. No one is coming to save you. Not your parents, not the government, not a soulmate riding in on a white horse. You must take personal responsibility. You cannot change the circumstances, the seasons, or the wind, but you can change yourself. Your life is 100% your responsibility, completely, ruthlessly, finally. Be the change that you wish to see in the world. Stop waiting for the world to become fair before you become great. The only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be. Every excuse you make is a mortgage on your future, and the interest is killing you. He who has a why to live can bear almost any how. Find your why, not the pretty one, not the Instagram one, the real one, the one that keeps you up at night, the one that makes the sacrifice worth it. Those who have a why to live can bear with almost any how. Waiting is a trap. There will always be reasons to wait. Stop waiting for the right time. The right time is a fairy tale told by cowards. Someday is not a day of the week. Dreams don't die in battle. They die in waiting rooms, in maybe tomorrows, in the comfortable lie of not yet. The best way to get something done is to begin. You don't need more research. You don't need more permission. You don't need more confidence. You need more movement. Action is the foundational key to all success. A mediocre plan executed today destroys a perfect plan executed never. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. Every master was once a disaster. Every expert was once an amateur who refused to quit. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. The gap between you and everyone you admire isn't talent. It's not luck. It's not connections. It's that they started while you were still thinking about starting. No one is going to show up at your door with a plate of self-respect. No one is coming to save you. Not your parents, not the government, not a soulmate riding in on a white horse. You must take personal responsibility. You cannot change the circumstances, the seasons, or the wind, but you can change yourself. Your life is 100% your responsibility. Completely, ruthlessly, finally. Be the change that you wish to see in the world. Stop waiting for the world to become fair before you become great. The only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be. Every excuse you make is a mortgage on your future, and the interest is killing you. He who has a why to live can bear almost any how. Find your why, not the pretty one, not the Instagram one, the real one, the one that keeps you up at night, the one that makes the sacrifice worth it. Those who have a why to live can bear with almost any how. Knowledge is not power. Applied knowledge is power. You don't need more self-help books. You need action. You need discipline. You need the boring, unsexy, relentless repetition that nobody posts about. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Stop collecting inspiration and start collecting results. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Motivation is a fair-weather friend. It shows up when things are easy and disappears when you need it most. Discipline is the soldier who stands guard when motivation sleeps. Do what you have to do until you can do what you want to do. The successful warrior is the average man with laser-like focus. You don't need more time. You need more focus. You don't need more resources. You need more resourcefulness. It's not that I'm so smart. It's just that I stay with problems longer. The world belongs to the stubborn, not the talented. The moment you take responsibility for everything in your life is the moment you can change anything in your life. Adulthood doesn't begin when you turn 18. It doesn't begin when you get married or buy a house or land a promotion. Adulthood begins the exact second you stop expecting rescue and start building your life. Silently, patiently, relentlessly. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking. Don't settle. The graveyard is the richest place on earth. It is here that you will find all the hopes and dreams that were never fulfilled. Most people will watch this, feel something for 30 seconds, and go back to scrolling. They will feel inspired, type a comment, and do absolutely nothing. In the end, we only regret the chances we didn't take. Don't let your name end up there. Don't let your potential become a cautionary tale. 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things you didn't do than by the ones you did do. The best revenge is massive success. Not petty revenge, not social media shade, not proving them wrong with words. proving them wrong with your life, with your bank account, with your peace, with your family, with your legacy. If you're still here, you're not most people. Type 100 in the comments if you're done waiting. Subscribe and hit the bell if you're building something they can't ignore. Because the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Now go build it, in silence, in strength, in proof. It always seems impossible until it's done.